Wow, it says I'm live. Am I live? Good morning, everyone. Um, I'm live. Wow. I'm shaking in my boots. Let me turn this around. Okay. Hi, I'm shaking in my boots. I'm new to this. I was hoping that it was sunny because I posted the sunset last night and it was beautiful on Venice Beach. And I posted looking forward to a beautiful sunrise. And it's very cloudy. There's an overcast. And I at least took a shower, so you're seeing me uh, with a coat over my appropriate clothes, some appropriate clothes, because I have class. And I thought I wanted this to be as real as possible because what is in me is as real can get. And I'm actually starting a YouTube channel, and it'll be coming out, and it's called I'm Coming Out. And I want to share with all of you why I'm doing it, why I'm choosing social media, because it's a vehicle where I can reach more than one person at one time. And it's a way for me to create my own narrative. And I want to thank Valerie Rollins, who gave me this distinction. And I wanted to make everything pretty and right. And woke up this morning and I couldn't breathe almost. And if you know me, I'm a crier. So I'ma just be me. And this is about being you. This is about self-expression. This is about, there's principles, but you get to create your own narrative. And I have been in the closet to some degree because I have been seen as kind of corny, goofy, oh, love, hug, and that's me. And I'm okay with that now. And then there's this other side that's been, I'm not good enough, no matter what you said. And I moved. I have a great profession. I had a great profession. I hid behind my career because it was a good profession. I was a nurse. And now I don't have a profession. I'm just who I am. And when I appear, everything that I am comes with me. So I want you to know, for people who struggle with hiding, come out. Because when you come out, you are a unique expression of God. Every time we meet a soul, I'm trying to find someone who knows me from the time I was born to the time maybe around 8. My birth mother is dead, and I don't think there's anyone, including my father, who knows and can give you details of my life. And because my mother lived, unfortunately, at the end of her life with mental health issues, as a kid, I got to explore life in a lot of wonderment. So I didn't care what you looked like. I didn't care where you lived. I didn't care what you ate. I just was like, do you love me? And all I wanted was love. So I stand in a gap of universal love. And it's hard for me being in a black skin sometimes, knowing that I'm so proud of my culture, so proud of my food, the way I talk, the way I eat, my ancestors. But yet most of the people that have helped me in life don't quite look like me. Not most of them, some, because I had a rich history. I grew up with nothing but black. That's what I knew. I saw white, but the lady who taught me where reading was, how to enjoy books, and made sure I went to camp, she was a white lady. I grew up on Sydney Street in Buffalo. And it was St. Augustine Center with Miss Hyman. And because my mother couldn't afford to give me those things that a lot of people think are privileges, she helped me see those things. So I'm appreciative of that. I'm appreciative for everyone. I'm trying to show y'all the atmosphere without showing you the construction they're doing on the house. But that's life. And I don't need to make it pretty. A lot of times we want to make life pretty. I just want to be real today. So my YouTube channel will be, because I have to get ready for school, but I wanted to do this before I got too scared. You know, it's like birthing a baby. My stomach is literally, it was hurting because I kept holding in the greater who I am. I no longer need anyone's permission to be who I am. I no longer need you to write my narrative of what my life should look like. I no longer need anyone to tell me how to pray, how to find God, where he looks like, and where he lives. I have now figured out that I've always known that. And that's the beauty of life. I have had contact with so many people that my life is so rich because of it. And it's because I haven't been afraid of that, that I believe that I want to speak about love. Because love to me has no barriers. And I call God now, because when you say God, people are like, God. People get offended. But for me, God is love spirit. And most people know love. My hand is getting tired. But most people know love. They experience love, so they're open to love. So for me, I like to create God as love spirit. And And it's not perfect all the time. Not love spirit. Love spirit is perfect. You're perfect. But in your imperfectness, and even in my not being ready for the video, trying to make sure I'm enough. Enough for who? Enough for you? All you need to do is hear my words and know my heart. Those of you that know me, you know me, and people only know parts of you based on the relationship they have with you, what you get to share with them. And so I have a commitment to stand in the gap for universal love on this universe. I've always felt corny and kind of flaky, so okay, I embrace that. I take that. That's my unique me. And I just come to share with you that you can hold me accountable because I'm live and I'm not perfect, but I stand in a place to be perfected. And I operate in the flow of the spirit, what I think is true spirit. And these things are dropped in my spirit. And as they are, I want to share with you. And I'm about to take a nomadic journey. And I'm afraid as hell, don't get me wrong. But I'm also hopeful. I'm also trusting. I'm also knowing that I'll turn 53 next month, and life has not failed me. So no matter what people have taught me about life or about God or about presence, I'm here to tell you that I'm still here, and we're all here, and I'm not different from any of you. Hello, Kelsey. And I'm not different from any of you. I'm just bold enough to say my voice matters. It makes a difference. First I was saying, why social media? Sharon, who are you? But I'm Sharon. And I have a right, just like everyone else, to speak my truth. And my truth is love. My truth is, I don't care what you look like. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what you eat. What I care about is at the moment that I meet you, that now moment, I get an opportunity to experience the unique side of God. And am I going to bring to the table a vibration of past hate? Because you did my ancestors wrong. Okay, that could be. I believe that. I believe it because I lived it. It's history. But when I see you at that moment, all I have is that moment. I may never see you again. I may never talk to you again. So therefore, all I can do is accept you for who you are right then. That's what love is true acceptance. I've been saying, accept me, accept me. I've been telling my family, my father, forgive me, accept me. But I haven't been accepting because I keep getting them to try to change so that they can look the way I want them to look. And true love is that I accept them for who they are. Don't mean I have to deal with your garbage if you have it. I'm not talking about anyone in particular. But it means that I can put myself in a position to love you from a distance, as they say. Still love you, but I don't have to be under abuse. I don't have to be under your control. But yes, I can respect you and love you that you won't change like I won't change. Or maybe we will change. So when I meet you, am I bringing what you used to be? Or am I bringing who you are right now in front of me? So hi Heidi. And see Heidi, I know Heidi from dance school. I know her daughters, and I love them. And every person I met is still in my heart. We don't talk, but that's what love is to me. It's so deep, and I'm so corny, but I'm all right with being corny. Those of you that know me, I'm being corny for God, for spirit, for love. And I'm using social media to say it's okay to be that, to walk in your uniqueness, to share. Because why was you born? I used to walk around as a kid going, well, why am I here? Because life seemed so strange. So many things were going on. I was a kid. And I thought with kid eyes. And my mom didn't say, don't think like that. She just said, think. So you have to think for yourself, because at the end of the day, you have the opportunity to write your own script. And just like the scriptures, I have my own scripture. I will leave my own book. I will leave my own message to the world, to my children. So that's the seed I've planted. I planted seeds to other people's children. I planted seeds to adults. And they have planted seeds in me. So we're all one. So for everyone who I ever touched, physically, spiritually, emotionally, physically, thank you. Because you're the reason I am who I am. That I'm standing here and I'm not bawling, but inside, I am so happy to say, I've done it. I've shared my heart. I have the ugly face on social media. I don't give a damn. And I said, damn, I've never cursed as a child or as an adult, but it felt good sometimes to just be rebellious, as they used to call me. Hi, Sherry, Raymond. I know him from high school. See, you got all these people who you have touched spirits with, and although you may not see them in 30 years, they're still connected to you in some way, shape, or form. If you love God, whatever you call God, and I say love, so corny, love, so corny, but it's so true, then you'll look at everyone in that light. And so I have to get ready for school. I'm so grateful that I've had the courage and the boldness and the commitment to life, the commitment to each and every one of you to be accountable for this life that I've chosen, to walk in love, to take down every boundary, every surface, because the vibration has to be higher than color. Because even if I'm the original true blackness, look how beautiful my skin is. Everything that comes, every human that I see then will be a product of me. So that means no matter how light you are, we're still one. You're still a product of me. And so how we can separate ourselves from each other bewilders me. And I'm tired of being silent. So I will be starting a nomadic journey soon. I am so happy. I'll be 53 next month. And my life is just beginning. I feel better physically, mentally, spiritually. And I've learned all these lessons, and now I'm able to come here boldly on this social media and say, hey, here I am, the me that all of you are a part of, and I get to create my world. And for most people at 53, they say it's ending. And I'm telling you guys, it's beginning for me. So I thank you for sharing, listening, being a part of my day. And please stay tuned, and I will post when I do the next video, as I not try to prepare too much, because in preparation we lose the moment. We lose the living in the now. That's the empowerment. You know, I've never read a lot of books. I don't even watch TV. I don't even have a TV. That's how corny I am. Because when you don't watch the TV, you're not getting other people's narrative of life. And so, yes, I'm appreciative of those people who have something to say, because it would be, you know, I could get all that enlightenment and be by myself. Then what is that for? So I believe it's for me to encounter other people, but the news media is not my vehicle. For me, is every time I meet a soul, that's the news for me. That's the good news. The good news is I get to have an experience with someone, and I get to write a story, and the story is in my heart. And the story sometimes is in a picture. I very seldom take pictures of places I've been. I've traveled out of country by myself. So I have a lot of life experiences, and that's all they've been. I have no titles to claim, no books I've written, no honors. I just filled out an application, and it said honors, awards, certificates. And I'm thinking, I don't have any of those. But it's okay, because I still feel like I'm an honor. I'm an honor to this world when I express myself freely, when I live authentically. And authentically means I'm not ready. And getting ready is not authentic. And yes, you can be professional, and I think this is professional. As professional as I'm going to get right now in my authenticity. So, hi, Elvira. That's my sissy. I call her my sister. And I have other blood sisters, but she has been in my life, and she has been a sister, and that's the love that I cannot explain. So the love I feel for people is so big that I know it must be divine, because it's so corny and so large that it doesn't come from me. And so that's why when I read the Bible or about other religions or great people, inside of me, I go, that's me. Because my spirit self rises above the stuff that we talk about, like what we look like and where we're from and what church we go to. Because I used to be in the church building, and I was sitting there, and in my spirit, my kids say, I always say, it was dropped in my spirit. I would say, in my spirit, I hear, my love is bigger than your building. My love is bigger than your denomination. My love is bigger than your church. My love is bigger than your group. So I had to come out, because my heart was like so big, and I knew it wasn't my heart, because as a kid, I prayed for the heart of God. So how could I stay somewhere just because people say, you're supposed to stay here? You're supposed to do this on this day. My heart said, and this is, I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. The biggest sin for me is when you go against yourself. The Spirit of God that's in me is in each and every one of you. I am not any different from anybody else. So that spirit in me is rising and saying, be you. So you be you. So when you be you and I meet you, at that moment, I get to see another expression of God. When you try to be me or a sister, whoever, or boo, then I don't get to see God. I get to see you trying to express that other person. Look at how messy this is. This is life. Life is messy. And I'm living it and learning how to live the messy. And most of it has been beautiful, but it's hard. And I'm not hiding behind the hard anymore. I got something on my head. I could say, oh, I'm going to wait till my skin is clear. My skin is never clear. I'll be 53. I don't know about menopause. I'm post-menopause, all that stuff. All menopause. They give it names. Labels have killed us. You know, we call things, language has hurt us. That's why I love music without words. Because all you hear, and you see people moving, nothing's being said because the song is being written in their heart. We're so freaking superficial. So what's going to happen to me? You know, I'm not looking for people to agree with me. I'm looking for you to say either you're going to bring a vibration that's as high as my vibration, and it doesn't get any higher because this is the source. This vibration has to come from God because I feel it in my spirit. That's what I call it, my spirit. And I'm not hiding behind it anymore. You know, should I say God? Should I say this? It's my spirit. That's the word I learned. I don't even know how to express it anymore. I don't even have words for how big God is in my life, how big you are in my life when I meet you. Hi, Tammy Terrific. She's an awesome sister. And you know, you don't see people every day, and all I want to do is encourage her. I encourage her in her bronze, blackness, glam. You know, people be hating on you. Why? She's expressing who she is. When I see her, I see a unique side of God. Cinta, a unique side of God. I met her at the church, at Azusa. A unique side of God. Her and her husband still married. Young. I took that. My marriage is not the same, but I still hold that dear to my heart. That's truth, guys. That's Sharon. So I'm going to continue to express myself and be real. Thank you, sis. I'm shaking now. You can see my phone moving. So it's time for me to go. I love you guys. For everyone who don't know me, you do know me because we all know each other. Black, white, Latino. Is there such thing? Who made that up? They? Who is they? I keep hearing that. I'm like, who is they? I'm unlearning everything I learned. Hi, babe. I'm unlearning everything I learned. I thank God for my mother. I thank God for my whole family. Please don't anyone, when you say that, people feel jaded. And I feel like everybody think you're their best friend. But the beauty of my life is everyone I've met have been my best friend. I have so many mothers. I just laid with a lady as she took her last breath. I called her my Nana. And I left my life to go be with her, and people didn't understand why. I'm no Jesus. I'm Sharon. But I know what the word says. Now, whether it's God or not, I don't know. But I know that I felt a need to know that she didn't want to leave this earth alone. And although I'm a nurse, you don't have to be a nurse. People know God, but they don't want to die alone. What you call dying. She's not dead. I feel her every day. So I don't get scared of that anymore. I used to be scared to say that. People think, oh, this spirit's familiar. Yes, it's a beautiful, familiar spirit. We are spirit beings, so she cannot be gone. None of my ancestors are gone. My DNA is deep. I'm strong. They say the phoenix, all this stuff people say. I haven't read the books. So it confirms in my spirit that God is real, because if I know these things, and I don't know the authors, I don't know the people. People ask me, do you know this person? I'm like, nope. And then I look them up and they say, you sound like, I'm like, well, the reason I sound like them is because we come from one spirit. It says test the spirit with the spirit. So I don't have to read their books or watch their shows. But when I meet them, if their spirit resonates what's inside of me, then that's what I call test the spirit. And what they say that works for me, I take, and what doesn't work, I don't use. And I had to learn that. I have to learn, and I'm still learning. So it's a progressive move. You know, I'm like, when I get there, there's no such thing as there. This is me in life. And I'm not promised tomorrow. I'm not promised. I'm on my way to school. I'm not even promised to get there. I'm hopeful because I believe that I have so much more to offer life. That's what I hear in my spirit. But I'm not the sovereign God, so I don't know. So I can just, you know, people have taught me to say certain things, and I'm like, some things sound like it don't make sense, because it don't make sense really in my spirit, even though I've learned it. So I'm unlearning and learning who Sharon truly is. And Sharon is beautiful, just as she is, just like you are. And thank you for listening. And y'all know I can talk all day, so I gotta go. Love you all. Thank you for listening.